So to prove to the world that changing the ring and piston in a two-stroke engine is very simple, she's going to do it.
Great.
Are you excited? I can tell by your words and sighing that you're not very excited about doing this. What is it about this that you don't want to do?
I've never done this before, and I don't know what any of the parts are, so I don't know anything about it.
Well, the parts aren't as important. The names aren't as important. It's just not screwing up. Not to put a lot of pressure on you.
Perfect.
Obviously, if we're on this video, we got our new piston in. Our new rings are in here.
I see it says B.
It's a B. That's right. So you watched the other video. You were one of
did watch the other
4
video.
people that watched the other video. And then we have our Tusk trademark name brand gasket.
You get a sticker with it too. That's nice.
And you get a sticker with it. Anna likes stickers. This is Anna. We're married. Let's just get started. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah. Very excited about this.
So we have our areas set up here. We only need a few different tools to do this. We need these dental picks to pull out the C-clips. You need a 10mm wrench and an 8mm socket. All right, do it.
What am I doing?
So the first thing we want to do when we're working on something, your piston or anything like this, is make a little nest here. So if you drop anything, it falls into the nest and baby bird doesn't have to get fished out of the engine. You'll see why when we pull these C-clips out. This is a C-clip. This is a new one that was fresh out of the bag of the piston, but we have to fish the old ones out of the piston. That. Now you're behind it. Oh. That's one way to do it. It's probably the best way to do it. But that's why we put this here. Because if that were to fall down in there, it's lights out.
Oh, here it goes.
Oh, the baby bird nest saved you. You could probably use your thumb because you have tiny lady fingers. And just push that through. Push it through enough to where you can grab it. Now that the wrist pin is out, the piston can just be lifted off and put somewhere or saved for your old piston collection.
Yeah, it sounds like something you would do.
Yeah.
I like to collect old things.
You can have that one. So these are...
Great.
You're old.
Oh, I'm old.
Okay, so...
Part of your collection.
Be careful with this.
Okay.
You could pull it out, but be careful.
Okay.
Okay. So this is your wrist pin bearings. The old wrist pin bearings out, we can replace them with brand new ones out of the box. Brand new ones out of the box. Brand new ones out of the box.
Okay.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. But we don't want to just put new metal parts with new metal parts. We want to make sure that we put some grease on them. You can use motor oil, two-stroke oil, just any kind of lubricant just to get it a head start when we start this thing for the first time. You don't want it to just be metal on metal. Why is that, Anna?
It's
bad.
Okay.
It's just bad.
Friction's bad.
Friction is bad. That's right. That's exactly right. So we put some grease on there. I like to use grease. Actually, I would usually use motor oil, but I'm just making Anna put this grease on her hands because she hates it. So yeah, rub it in there real good.
The outside or the inside or both sides?
Get a nice little coat on there. Inside, outside. You also want to, yeah, that's it. You'll also want to lube up the inside of your connecting rod. You also want to lube up the inside of your connecting rod, which you just saw. Pretty awesome. And from there, this is where it gets a little tricky because you need like 4 hands to do it. But you're one person. You don't have anybody helping you. So you will place the piston on and shove the wrist pin through the piston, through the other side. But you should have some questions right now. Probably, right?
Well, I figured I would just throw it on
just
there.
Slap it on there. Huh? Just gonna slap it on there.
I mean, I can
Which
tell.
way does it go?
I can tell that these 2 parts go on top of that.
That's true,
so.
but what's different if we look at the bottom of this?
Okay. There's different, one says the label, the Vertex, and the
Sure.
other one says the number, which is
Yeah.
1323.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a little button
There's a
indent
button.
thing.
What about on the outside? The circumference of the skirt. This part down here is called the skirt.
This is the
What's
skirt.
different down there?
Oh, there's a skinny side and a
That's
big side.
right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So this goes one way, and it always goes. If you look at the top of the piston,
Okay.
look at the top of the piston, you will see an arrow.
Mm-hmm. I do see the arrow.
The arrow. The arrow always points towards the exhaust, and the exhaust is on this side.
Okay.
It would be normally right here.
I
But
see.
you can't see it. So.
I can't. This way.
Yep. Okay, are you done?
Yeah, except for the C-clips.
No, there's another thing.
There's another thing in there.
Your
Okay.
wrist pin. You got to put in a new wrist pin. Wrist pin holds it all together like a wrist.
Okay, and that's this piece down here.
Uh-huh.
Now, what is this piece that's up here?
That is the ring. We'll put that on last.
Okay. And I see some of the C-clips in here, but there's another one that we already took out of here.
Yeah, we took a new one out. So.
But I mean,
There's two.
Oh, is there only two? It looks like
Oh,
there's
they
three.
gave you three. Maybe in case you've flung one across the garage. It
Which
happens.
almost happened.
It will probably happen.
No.
So use a little grease.
I gotta use grease again?
Here. Yeah. You could do the rest.
Okay.
That's going to help you slide it in. So grease all the holes and the shafts. And make sure everything's lined up and just slide it through. You can do it. Oh, it's done.
Okay.
And then
C-clips.
C-clips. You got to watch me because you got to do the second one.
Okay.
Okay. So on these, you want to make sure it's not going to be, it's going to be out of focus probably. This part is either up or down.
Okay.
You got it? Up or down.
Okay.
So I get it started like that. I hate this. I use my man thumbs and I fail. This is why they give you three. Okay, I got it.
Sure this goes in here?
Here, I'll do it. You want me to do it? It's hard.
Right.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It's not gonna go in it's not gonna go anywhere. It was very. I think you have to have grip strength though that I don't really have.
Take this little screwdriver. Sometimes I stab myself in the finger though.
Yeah, I would probably be able to do that.
Got it.
Nice.
Anyway, the piston is on. The last thing we got to do is throw the ring on. And try to drop as many important parts as possible while we do it.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you scratching off of there?
I'm trying to see if there's a little lip on it.
Look closely.
Well, there's an N.
There's an N. Is there an N on the other side?
No.
No. So, the letter always goes up. But if you look at your piston, you'll see this key. We'll call it a ring key. But this has to go there. You did it, baby.
Okay, it's like a little big.
No, that's right. It is. So as you squeeze, as it's in the jug, it squeezes it together and closes it. But that's why it's important that the hole goes right where the little notch is. Hannah's going to carefully open our gaskets, being very careful not to dump any of them on the floor to get dirty.
Okay, but this is the one I want, right?
Uh-huh.
What's this ring do?
Oh, that ring. We're going to go over that ring.
And it looks like a little bunny or something.
Yes, it looks like a bunny. In
It
fact,
does.
it's usually called the bunny gasket by a lot of the top
Makes sense.
racers.
I would imagine that they should call it that.
Okay. So normally we would clean our mating surfaces, but I've actually already gone and done this. So
Okay.
when I was cleaning the engine. The camera wasn't on for your humorous joke.
Ah.
Anyway, so we want to lube the piston up before we put the jug on top of it. And we'll dip our finger in there and slather the piston in a loving motion.
Okay. It's big.
She's very smart.
It
lady.
has it has room to go. It's when you're trying to push something that's too big into something that's too small. That
Story of
doesn't
my
work.
life.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's not what I mean. Alright, so now we're going to put this cylinder over top of the piston. And we squeeze the rings together. And there's a little index underneath this cylinder for your fingers to fit in there and still hold the rings.
There it goes.
And it should slide on there relatively easy.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, you even put the power valve thing through the hole. Like, that's crazy that you have that. Good job. Gotta make the noise.
I gotta make a noise.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job. It was close.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so now that our cylinder's on, we could go ahead and put the cylinder nuts on. Cylinder nuts. Our cylinder nuts are right here. These are 10 millimeter. And we want to put them on in a crisscross pattern. Okay, so we're putting our nuts on. We're going to finger tighten them.
Okay.
So just get in there and just rub your finger around. There you go. Perfect. You know what you're doing. Boom. One done. Good to go. There you go. And run it around, chase it around until it's in the hole. Bing, bang, boom. There you go. So the last thing we want to do is put the head on. Make sure that that's the orientation that it goes, where your hot water port, where your hose is going to hook up, goes towards the front. And these heads just index off of these nuts. There's no little mounting posts inside to line this up. So we're just going to hand tighten those down in a crisscross pattern. So once we got this hand tightened, we're going to torque these down to 8 foot-pounds. Last thing we want to do is we want to install our power valve cover, and we have a new gasket for it right here. We got our power valve cover back on. That completes this whole process. It was very easy. She did a very good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say girls can do it. It's just Anna that maybe can't.
Oh, you got this. Give yourself credit. So what do you think?
Wasn't too tough,
Okay.
but I'm not good at certain things. I would get better with practice, though.
Yeah, it does take practice. But I bet you can remember every one of those steps.
Probably.
Probably. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please leave a comment below. They can leave a comment.
Yeah.
You can hit the like button.
If you're happy with cameos in the video, then
Yeah, you can hit the like button.
like it and comment.
If you want.
If you don't want Anna in any more videos, you can put that in the
For sure, leave a
comments
comment
too.
if that's the
That's
case.
okay.
Definitely leave a comment if you hate Anna. You could hit the subscribe button and see how this whole project turns out. But with that, we're going to leave you and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, bye.